Good morning, you guys. How are you? So happy to be here. I hope you've all had a great week so far. I'm having it too, even though it's been a tough week, a very complicated week because of the amount of things we've got to deal with, right? It's going okay, and it's coming to an end, and the weekend is coming, so I hope everybody is okay at home. Okay, you guys. Guys, during this week, I have a habit actually to browsing the internet, to surfing the internet and looking for pieces of news. And I find very interesting stuff. And I saw this little teapot, this little yellow, beautiful teapot, which I think you find it beautiful too, very delicate and something. And I saw that a Chinese family had its ancestors, its past relatives, and they are used to storing their ancestors' stuff, and they stored that teapot, and they thought, no, it's a very delicate teapot, even though it's old. It's delicate, it's yellow, it's vivid, and the details are very clear. And they thought, no, it may be valuable, but I don't know how much does it cost. They thought, oh, it may cost £2,000, it may cost £3,000. But what they have seen, the reality is, this teapot it costs actually £390,000. Can you imagine? You've been storing something forever, like since the beginning of times, and then you simply discover that it costs £390. Come on, £90,000. That's huge stuff, right? Can you imagine you storing something at your homes, at your houses, that costs so much money that you can even count, So maybe the one that was giving the interview was a 51-year-old man, and he talked about because his ancestors, this teapot belonged to a Chinese emperor. So this teapot belonged to a very important family. And that's the reason why it costs so much, because it's a national treasure, so £390,000. It's incredible, isn't it? It's very interesting. I'm going to look up for stuff at my house. Maybe they're going to value they are going to cost 20 reais, so I can sell it. Okay, guys? You guys, let me tell you something. Vocês, no roteiro de vocês, na agenda de vocês, on your weekly diary, you had 111, 112, and 113 pages for us to take a look today. But as you can see, if you want to open up your material on these pages, you are going to see that it's a verb tense review. So we're going to take all the verb tenses from the present, all the verb tenses from the past, all the verb tenses from the future. And I decided to bring it by parts. So today we are going to take a look at the present part of the verb tenses, okay? In this first lesson, we're going to take a look at present simple and present continuous, and then in the following one, we are going to take a look at the verb tenses present perfect simple and present perfect continuous. Okay, you guys? Henrique, ponha a câmera aqui em mim, por favor. The first thing I'd like you to take a look is for us to establish the differences between the present simple and the present continuous, the usages and the situations. Okay, you guys? So I'm gonna put PS for present simple. Okay? So we use present simple for a general true. a general truth. So for example, all the babies cry. All the babies cry. The babies cry. This is a general truth, right? All the babies cry. The verb to cry here is in the present form. Okay? All the babies cry is a general truth. And we use it for routine too. So when we want to talk about our routines, we use I wake up at 6:30 a.m. It would be every day, okay? So the verb wake up is in the present simple because I am talking about my routine. Perfect? Okay. And the usages, I'm gonna erase it here, okay? And the usages, guys, we have affirmative, which would be, I'm gonna write the last one. I wake up at 6:30 every day. Every day. Okay, I wake up at 6:30 every day. We have the negative too. The negative would be I don't wake up at 6:30 every day. But I want to draw your attention to the auxiliary don't. These are stuff you already know, okay? We're just recapping. So I don't wake up every day, but I use don't because the person is I. If I would use she, he, or it, I would use doesn't. Oops. She doesn't wake up at 6:30 every day. He doesn't wake up at 6:30 every day. Okay, so we have here the first difference. The auxiliary from I, you, we, they is do. And the auxiliary for he, she, he, it is does. The first difference. And in the question form, question or interrogative, okay? And in the question form, we use as well, okay, do and does. So, do you wake up at 6:30 every day? Or does she wake up at 6:30 every day? You know what I mean? So, you, she, they have different auxiliaries. Ok, you guys? Perfect. Any question, vocês escrevem aqui no chat que a gente tem uma moderadora aqui para nos falar, tá bom? Sure, okay. Okay, we've got a question already. Okay. As you are anxious, as well as it has happened in previous classes, guys, o roteiro da prova, o nosso modelo de prova sempre é modelo Enem, okay? We've got some questions Enem-based, Enem-oriented, tá bom? And then we've got one question no vocabulary da OBEs. A gente tem uma questão que a unidade está falando de obesity e temos uma questão do vocabulário que a gente viu a aula passada, tá bom? Vocês... E uma questão do vocabulário que a gente viu na aula passada. That's okay, but it's recorded here, you can take a look. Okay, you guys, take a look at the vocabulary in use. O nome da sessão é Vocabulary in Use. Tá bom? Claro, sure. Ó, Vocabulary in Use. Vocabulary in use. That's the name of the session, tá bom? Henrique, eles conseguem ver aqui? Yes? Okay. So they can see me from here to there, right? Okay, you guys, so present simple, okay? The usages for general truth are talking about our routine. And we can see the affirmative, negative, and question form. Affirmative, I wake up, okay? There's no need to have an auxiliary, but the verb comes here. Negative, I don't. We have a question? We have a question? When I use S at the end of the verb, perfect, Vinicio, very good. Okay, we have a situation that we put an S at the end of the verb in which I was going to talk about it at this moment. Okay, so we add an S in the affirmative, only in the affirmative, okay? Only in the affirmative. But as we have, I wake up, you wake up, we wake up, they wake up, we have she wakes up at 6:30 every day. We have Vinicius does his homework every day, okay? But Vinicius and Inês do their homework every day. Qual é a diferença, gente, aqui? What is the difference here between Vinicius does his homework every day and Vinicius and Inês do their homework every day? Because we can exchange Vinicius from he, Vinicius is the same as he, and we can exchange Vinicius and Inês to they. Now here we can establish something. When it comes to he, she, or it, we add an S or ES at the end of the verb. When is I, you, we, or they, it's simply the base form of the verb. Ok, Vinícius? Me diga aí se tá ok com a explicação, so I can move on. Right? Let's move on, you guys. Qualquer coisa, vão perguntando. Please, feel free to ask so we can solve your potential doubts. Okay? So we add an S, a gente adiciona o S, we add an S at the end of the verb if the subject is he, she, or it. Tá bom? Or it would be interchangeable for he, she, or it. Maria works as a teacher. Ronaldo plays football because Maria is the same as she. Ronaldo is the same as he. The dog barks every day. O cachorro late todo dia. The dog is the same as it. Okay? So every time we have the subject of the sentence as he, she, or it in the present simple, we add an S at the end of the verb. There is another question in which I'm going to take a look. So I only use S at the end of the verb when I have a second person. Actually, Vinicius is the third person. Okay? We've got I, you, he, she, it, you, we, they. It's in this case here that we use S at the end of the verb. Okay? It's the third person actually, not the second one, because you is the second one. Okay? Third person, that's it. Yes, perfect. third person singular. Singular, tá bom, gente? Sempre no singular. Que é a third person plural, o verbo vem to wake up, sem um Szinho no final. Perfect? Clear? So far, so good? Let's move on. This is present simple, tá bom, gente? This is present simple. Now, we're going to compare present simple to present continuous. Let's take a look. I'm gonna erase it here, okay? In present continuous, guys, we've got to bear in mind that we use the present continuous to talk about things that are happening now. Things that are happening now, at this very moment. Okay? So, the structure is this one, the affirmative. I am teaching segundo alpha. Now, at this moment. So the structure is the person, verb to be, verb be, and the verb plus ing. Subject, verb to be, verb plus ing. If the subject is Henrique, o Henrique, gente, é o que está atrás das câmeras aqui, tá? If the subject would be Henrik, Henrik is, o verb to be aqui muda, ó. The verb to be changes here. Henrik is working on the computer. Henrik is working on the computer. Take a look. Henrik is the subject. The subject is he, okay? Verb to be, verb plus ing. Okay, you guys? And I am going to talk about you, students. You, students are attending the English class. The English class. Students are attending the English class. This is the subject. Students is the subject, which is the same as they. They are attending, verb plus ing. We're talking about things that are happening now. Vamos lá. I'm gonna need to erase these two sentences, okay, you guys? Eu vou perguntar. Now we're gonna do the interrogative form. If you want to write down anything, you can watch this class after and then come back so you can print the screen, okay? Interrogative is the verb, for example, are you studying right now? Verb to be, subject, verb plus ing. And the negative form would be you are not, or you aren't studying, right now, at this moment, okay? A gente acabou de ver the affirmative way, the interrogative way, and the negative way. Bear in mind that o verb to be muda de acordo com o subject. The verb to be changes according to the subject. If the subject changes, the verb to be changes too. Ok? Henrique, vamos lá para a telinha do PowerPoint. So we can work on the differences between present simple and present continuous. Okay, the present tenses. We've got two present tenses, which are, we've just talked about, present simple and present continuous. Let's take a look at their particularities. We've got the verb run. Run, and there is a man. Vinícius, attention. Agora a gente usa, now do we add an S at the end of the verb? We do, in the present simple. He runs every morning. Por que, teacher? Why is the verb run with an S at the end? Por que o verb run tá com S no final? Because the subject is the third person singular. He, she, or it. And whenever it is in the third person singular, quando a gente for falar sobre outra pessoa and it is only one, we add an S at the end of the verb. Okay, you guys? And in the present continuous, eu gostaria que vocês colocassem no chat como a gente faria essa mesma frase in the present continuous. What is he doing right now? By using this structure, okay? O subject, verb to be, and the verb with ing. Vamos lá. Como ficaria essa frase no present continuous? How would this sentence be in the present continuous? Digitem aí no chat, por favor. While in the present simple is he runs every morning. In the present continuous is... Do we have any answer? Temos alguma resposta? Let's go, you guys. That's okay, that's okay. I can show you. He is running now. He is running now. He, subject, is verb to be, running, ing. He is running now. Let me take a look. He is running now. Guys, every morning é uma routine. Routine a gente só usa com present simple, tá bom? Com present continuous, we don't use routine. For present continuous, com present continuous, we talk about things that are happening at this moment. Tá bom? Não seria every morning. Okay, não seria every morning, because every morning é uma rotina. It's a routine. Present continuous, we talk about things that are happening now, at this moment. Tá bom? He's running now, at this moment. Vamos lá. Now we're going to write the sentences. Agora vocês vão me dizer como completar essas frases. How am I supposed to complete the sentences? The first one tem every day. Se tem every day, é present simple. Because every day, todo dia, resembles a routine. So how would we complete this sentence? What is the girl doing? By using the verb draw. Draw é a ação que ela está fazendo, tá, gente? Draw significa desenhar. So, every day and now. What do you tell me? Que vocês me dizem? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Vinícius, Inês, let's go, you guys. How am I going to complete? Okay. She draws every day, the present simple, and the present continuous. She is drawing now. Very good. Eles colocaram essa primeira, she draws every day, ou não? Present continuous, she's drawing now. She draws every day. Perfect. Awesome. Agora, gente, a gente tem aqui prepositions que a gente usa no present simple and in the present continuous. We are going to establish which of the top prepositions a gente usa no present simple and which of the top prepositions we use in the present continuous. Vamos lá para o present simple primeiro, ok? Present simple. Remember, when do we use present simple? Routines. Então, quais prepositions here, which prepositions here resemble routine? Express a routine. Every Sunday, for example, todo domingo. This is my routine. Todo domingo, every Sunday I go to the beach, for example, or I go to the beach every Sunday. Which other preposition would we have the same routine meaning? We would have in the evenings, for example, toda noite. So I run in the evenings only, okay? It's a routine that I have. What is the other one? In my free time, for example, my hobbies. What are my hobbies? I play volleyball in my free time, okay? And on Wednesdays, nas quartas-feiras, what do you do on Wednesdays? I mean, I eat pizza on Wednesday because it's the middle of the week, and I don't know. And present continuous, we're talking about something that is happening now, at this moment. So I am teaching now. I am working with my students at the moment. Tá bom? Então, isso aqui, gente, é o finalzinho de toda frase que indica alguma frequência. It would be in the present simple case, indica alguma frequência, or present continuous, indica o que está acontecendo agora, at this moment, now, okay? Let me take a look. Now we're going to use the verbs in the present simple, okay? The same way I did it. The verbs are iron and wash. Iron, para quem não sabe o que significa, gente, é passar roupa, tá bom? Iron. So, I iron, you iron, he, she, it irons. That's the difference here, okay? And then the same happens to we, you, and they iron. The only difference is in the he, she, it case. My mother never irons our clothes. Okay, I do it by myself. The same thing happens with the verb watch. I watch, you watch, but he, she, it. Coloquem aí no chat, gente, como ficaria o he, she, it com o verb to watch. Vamos lá, coloquem aí no chat, vou esperar vocês. I'm gonna wait for your answer so I can see your feedback, you know, so I can measure if you're following me or not. Watches, very good. Watches, very good. We watch, you watch, they watch. Okay, guys, is that okay? Let's move on. Now we're going to make ing forms, okay? So here in this first sentence, we only add ing, playing. A gente só adiciona o ing. In these two followings, both of them end with an e. So a gente corta o e and then add ing, making, having. With swim and sit, we have a CVC situation. Vocês devem se lembrar dessa regrinha. When the verb ends with CVC, we add the last consonant. So swim becomes swimming with double M. And sit becomes sitting with double M. In this study case, a gente vai comparar study com play, tá bom? Play, guys, the Y letter is preceded by a vowel. So we only add ing. O play é precedido por uma vogal. So we only add, a gente só adiciona o ing. But in the study case, no caso de study, the letter Y, o Y, é precedido por uma consoante. So what happens? Skiing. studying, skiing. A gente adiciona. So, going, and setting. Okay, you guys? Let's move on to choose the correct answer. This is the good one, okay? So, Emily. Me digam aí a resposta no chat, tá bom, gente? Emily, to the disco every day, every Friday. É uma routine ou não? Every Friday, toda sexta, every Friday. It is a routine? If it is a routine, Henrique, if it is a routine, we use present simple. If it isn't, if we're talking about something that is happening now, we use present continuous, okay? What do you think? Eles estão dizendo alguma das letras? A, B, or C? Emily? Okay, Vinícius, very good. Emily goes. Perfect. Emily, very good. Emily goes to the disco every Friday. Every Friday. There is a recurrency. Tem uma recorrência, a frequency, okay? É uma rotina. Because it's a routine, we use present simple. Okay? Peter and his sister, number 2 now. Peter and his sister, the car on Sundays. Peter and his sister wash. Attention. On Sundays. Aos domingos. Is it a routine? If it is, present simple. Attention. A gente só adiciona o S or ES when it comes to one person. In this case, we have 2 people, Peter and his sister. We've got answers. Inês, Lorena, and Beatriz says letter C. Perfect. Wash. Por que é wash? Because Peter and his sister are the same as they, and they do not accept an S at the end of the verb. Great job. Number 3, TV at the moment. At the moment. Now. What is happening now? I is watching, I watch, or I am watching. Number 3, guys. At this very moment. Letter C. I am watching. Perfect job. My brother attests now. My brother attests now. So my now, at this moment. My brother is writing. My brother is writing, or my brother writes. A, B, or C for number 4. My brother is writing. Awesome job. Very good. And number 5, Luke, you on my comic. Luke, you sit on my comic. You are sitting on my comic. Or you are sitting with double T on my comic. This is a very interesting one. Okay. Letter C, awesome. Perfect job, you guys. Perfect job. Agora eu gostaria que todo mundo fosse para o quizzes.com. Henrique, pode tirar aqui minha tela, por favor. You can close me. Okay. Coloca lá no quizzes.com. Everybody goes to quizzes.com. Abram aí uma abinha do computador de vocês. And then you are going to get the code. Não, é porque tu colocou um aqui, né? Okay, guys. So, oh my God. Quizzes. Everybody go to quizzes. How come? Quizzes.com. Oh, it's because the double Z. Você pode copiar aí no chat? Oh, vamos lá. Quizzes.com. Okay, you guys, tem código sim. I'm gonna share the codes with you in a few minutes, okay? Log in. Just a minute. I'm gonna share the codes with you. I'm gonna share. This one, okay. Let's go. Compartilha essa página. Start a live quiz. Clica aqui, Henrique, por favor. Classic. Okay, vamos lá. Okay, you guys, you have now the code. The code is the following one. O que foi que houve? Okay, great. The code, clica on Classic, Henrique, continue. Isso, Classic. Continue. Okay, you guys, the code is the following: 636260. 636260. Please get into with your proper names, okay? Get into with your proper names so we can know who are getting into. Please avoid typing nicknames. Nicknames should be avoided. Okay, you guys, let's go. I'm waiting for you. We're going to have 2 quizzes today, okay? Filgs, Thais. Who is Filgs? Filgs, Thais. Quantas pessoas a gente tem no chat? 17 people. And 2 people so far on the quizzes. Come on, I need more of you on the quizzes. Sure. Okay. Beatrice. Got it. That's okay. But I need most of you. Come on, at least 15 people. 15 of you. Let's go, you guys. I'm waiting for you. You are going to answer quizzes on present simple and present continuous. I'm going to test if you have gathered all the pieces of information I've just given you. Let's go, you guys. Only 3 people on quizzes. Come on. Coloquem joinmyquiz.com. Is there any problem? Okay, Inês, let's go. I can't wait for you. Is Inês already on the chat, on the quizzes? No, it's because it's getting heavy. O quizzes é um pouco pesado para a live. Então, eles aqui no quizzes, na live agora não importa não. O que importa é eles entrarem no quizzes. Depois que a gente sair do quizzes, volta ao normal. Guys, I'm gonna wait for 1 more minute, tá bom? 1 more minute so you can answer the quizzes. Let's go, you guys. May I start? Eu posso começar? Okay, 5 people. Lorena, Maria, Beatrice, Thais, and Filgs. I believe that Inês is Maria Inês, right? Is Inês Maria Inês? I think so. Henrique, let's start. Guys, we're going to start, okay? Let's start, Henrique. Guys, you're going to be answering. Take your time, okay? You don't need to worry, to hurry, actually. Let's go. Answer the quizzes. Okay, I can see her in. Code is 636260. That's okay. Great. Let's go, Pedro. Take a look at the questions. Can we take a look at the questions? Como é, Henrique?
Bota o mouse lá para outra tela.
Ah, sim, tá.
Quer que eu aperte aqui?
Isso. Okay, guys, come on. You've got to think if it is a routine, if it is a general truth, and then establish, oh, is this person talking about something that is happening at this moment? Or is the person talking about something that happened or something that happens every day? If it is something that happens currently every day or every Wednesday or every Friday, if it resembles a routine, it's present simple. If the person is talking about something that is happening at this very moment, it's present continuous. Okay? Guys, I'm gonna give you 1 more minute so we can finish and then correct the questions, okay? Let's go. Let's go, go, go. I'm gonna give you 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds. Henrique,